Hello everyone, you are welcome back to Shabest online tutorial. In today's tutorial, we are going to learn how to find the missing angle in this diagram. And if you look at this diagram, we are asked to find y degree. And look at y degree here. But before we can find y degree, we need to find all this missing angle before we find this y degree. To find all this missing angle is very simple, but we are going to recall three theorems. The first theorem we are going to recall is that the sum of an angles on a straight line is 180 degree. This is the first theorem. The sum of an angle on a straight line is equal to 180 degree. Then the second theorem we're going to recall is that the sum of an angles in a triangle is the same as 180 degree. So the sum of an angle in a triangle is 180 degree. And the number 3 theorem we are going to recall is opposite angles of bisecting line. Bisecting line are the same. So this is the 3 theorem we are going to apply to look for the value of y degree from this diagram. So let's start now. We say the sum of an angles on a straight line is 180 degree. We're going to apply this first theorem. So this is a straight line. When you have a straight line like this, so the sum of an angle here is the same as 180 degree. So we have 40 degree here. These two angles, but they are unknown. Here we have 120 degree, and we notice that this is a straight line. So the angle here, the whole of this angle here is going to be 180 degree. And this place is already known as 120 degree. So we're going to subtract 120 degree from 180 degree to get the angle here. So 180 degree minus 120 degree is going to give us a 60 degree. So therefore the angle here is going to be 60 degree from this first theorem. So the next thing we're going to recall is to apply the second theorem that say the sum of an angles in a triangle is 180 degree. If you look at here, what do you notice? This is a triangle and here is unknown. So we can name this angle here as angle M. Now to get this angle here, we're going to sum this triangle and equate it to 180 degree from the second theorem. So the first one we have a 40 degree plus M degree then plus 60 degree is equal to 180 degree from the second theorem. Now we're going to solve for the value of M. We write M is equal to, now we add these two together, 40 degree then 60 degree, then we take it to the right hand side of the equation. Now we have 180 degree minus 100 degree, because if you add 40 plus 60 degrees, it's going to give us 100 degree. And if you take it to the right hand side, it's going to turn to negative 100. So this is going to be what? M is the same as 180 degree minus 100 degree is going to give us what? 80 degree. Therefore, angle M here is the same as what? 80 degree. Now the next thing we're going to do, we're going to apply theorem 3. We say opposite angle of bisecting line are the same. What do you mean by bisecting line? When you have a line like this, it's called bisecting line. An opposite angle of a bisecting line are the same imply this line here is bisecting. So if we have angle here, angle A here, so that means the angle here is going to be the same as A. If we have B here, then this is going to be the same as B. So if you look at this place, we have bisecting line. The line is crossing. So we have 80 degree here. So that means the angle here is the same as 80 degree. So the next thing we're going to do, as you can see, we're approaching y degree. But this angle here is unknown also. Now to get the angle here, then we are here. We have another bisecting line here. So we recall theorem 3. Opposite angle of bisecting line are the same. So if here is 160, then the angle here is also 160 degree. So the next thing we're going to do again is to apply theorem 1. The sum of an angles on a straight line is 180 degree. So as you can see here, this is a straight line. So all this angle here is going to give us 180 degree. And this place is already giving us 160 degree. So what are we going to do? We subtract 160 from 180 degree. And 180 minus 160 is going to give us 20 degree. So therefore, the angle here is going to be what? 20 degree. Now, to look for the value of y degree, we recall theorem 2. The sum of an angles in a triangle is 180 degree. What are you seeing here? This is a triangle. 1, 2, 3, 3 sides. So if we sum all these three angles together is going to give us 180 degree using theorem 2. So y degree, what are we going to do? Y degree plus 80 degree then plus 20 degree is equal to 180 degree from theorem 2. Y degree plus 80 degree plus 20 degree is the same as what? 180 degree. Now we're going to solve for y. So y degree now will be equal to 180 degree here, then we transfer 80 degree and 20 degree to the right hand side. 80 degree plus 20 degree is going to give us 100 degree. And when we take that 100 to the right hand side, it's going to be negative 100 degree. So y degree now will be equal to 180 degree minus 100 degree is going to give us what? 80 degree. So therefore, y degree is the same as what? 80 degree. So this is how to find the missing angle in this diagram. Thank you for watching, and please follow and subscribe for more video like this. Thanks.